Hello, I'm Dice, or at least that's what you can call me. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be looking into a police case, specifically the Zodiac killer, or the Zodiac, however you want to call him, or her, or whatever. Before we get into the video, it's been a while, so let's get into a couple things. Number one, there are missing clips of this video, so if you see those, ignore them. They are just, parts where I'm digging tunnels, which isn't important. And that's about it, other than it's been a while. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start off with a picture of what he kind of looked like. It's a composite sketch made in 1969. Let's read off the thing here. The Zodiac killer, also known by the pseudonym the Zodiac, is an unidentified serial killer who murdered at least 5 people in the San Francisco Bay Area between 1968 December and October 1969. The Zodiac attacked 3 couples and a cab driver in Benicia, Vallejo, I believe. Both of those, I believe, I said wrong, but I'm not from that area, so I don't know how to, unincorporated Napa country, I believe, county, sorry, and the city of San Francisco. 2 of the Zodiac's 7 victims survived. Apologies, I can't speak today. Criminal status is unidentified, sorry. Motive is quote-unquote thrill. He's wanted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. He's been wanted since 1968. The details of him are his span of crimes, which is 1968 to 1969, or at least we think. Country is the United States. I keep reading those wrong. State, California. Locations, San Francisco Bay Area and Napa Valley, wherever you pronounce that. He's killed 5, confirmed, and he's claimed 37. Injured, sorry, I almost said uninjured. Injured 2, confirmed. Weapons are a 9mm pistol with 2 different weapons. 2 different weapons, sorry. It's specifying these are different. A 9mm pistol and a .22 or 22 caliber pistol. It says .22 caliber, so I'm just gonna go with that. And a 10 to 12-inch knife. His signature is like a crosshair. We'll go on listing who he killed or confirmed killed. He killed David Arthur Faraday at the age of 17 in Benicia, as well as Betty Lou Jensen at the age of 16. Both they're a couple. Michael Renault Megu. It kind of looks like Go, so it might be Mego. Apologies if I said that wrong. And at the age of 19. And Darlene Elizabeth Farron at the age of 22 in Vallejo. I believe that's how you say that. Michael survived the attack, and Farron passed in Kaiser Foundation Hospital. Brian Calvin Hartnell at the age of 20. Cecilia Ann Shepard, Brian being 20, and Cecilia being 22. Hartnell survived, and Shepard passed away from her injuries. 2 days later, on September 29th, at Queen of the Valley Hospital. And finally, the cab driver, I believe, Paul Lee Stein, at the age of 29, was shot and killed on October 11th, 1969, in the Presidio Heights neighborhood of San Francisco. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names of these places because I don't live in San Francisco. But let's go on with the last confirmed correspondence, which is the Chronicle, the Exorcist letter, on January 29th, 1974. Let's go on with the Lake Herman Road murder since we have time, which is David Arthur Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen. These are the youngest. Let's go on with this. I believe this is going to take a little bit, so let's get into it. The first murders, retroactively attributed to the Zodiac, were the shootings of high school students Betty Lou Jensen at the age of 16 and David Arthur Faraday at the age of 17 on December 20th, 1968. Faraday was a student at Vallejo High School, I believe, and while Jensen was a student of Hogan High School at 8:30 p.m., Faraday picked up Jensen, and the couple visited one of Jensen's friends. Sometime after 9 p.m., they drove to the outskirts of Vallejo and parked at a lover's lane on Lake Herman Road. I guess they liked each other. No, I mean, it's a terrible way to die on a date. Terrible. Just inside the Benicia city limits. Between 10:15 and 10:30 p.m., a passing motorist... Sorry, I added an extra S. It's just one motorist. Noticed the couple parked on a gravel runoff near the gate of a water pumping station. The couple was spotted again at 11 p.m. Between 11:05 and 11:10 p.m., Faraday and Jensen were attacked. Police determined that their assailant parked his vehicle about 10 feet along the passenger side of Faraday's car. I believe the side that Jensen was. Since it's Faraday's car, it's most likely that he was driving. He fired several shots at Faraday's car as he walked around to the driver's side. None of the shots hit Faraday and Jensen. The couple scrambled to get out through the passenger door. Jensen succeeded. As Faraday was exiting, the killer shot him in the head with the .22 caliber pistol. The assailant chased Jensen as she fled, fired 6 shots to her back. Only one missed. He shot her 5 times. Police theorized the whole attack took 2 to 3 minutes. Wow. At 11:10 p.m., a motorist spotted the couple's bodies and alerted the police. Jensen was dead. Faraday was still breathing. He passed at the hospital. There were no witnesses and no usable tire or footprints. The only motive the police could deduce was a madman wanting to kill. Despite an intense investigation in the following months, no available suspects emerged. The murders were extensively covered by the media. Mental. We're gonna go into the let's read one of it. Let's read the first letters. So a bunch of decoding mess, and let's go into that. I like killing people because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild game in the forest because man is the most dangerous animal of all to kill. This guy can't spell for Jack. Like, he spelled danger like so wrong, he looks like he's saying go at the end. And he spelled animal wrong. Animal. What is wrong with this guy? I mean, it is decoded, so it might be just like a couple things lost in there, but these are done by professionals. Like, there's no way they messed this up. Let's just keep going. Wow. Of all to kill, something gives me the most thrilling experience. Something that I cannot put on YouTube at all. The best part of it is they. He spelled that wrong. It's the. Probably. When I die, I will be reborn in a paradise, and all the I have killed will become my slaves. I will not give you my name because you will try to sloy down or atop my collectiog of slaves for my afterlife. Iboritem et pity. This guy's mental. This guy's just mental. I already hate this guy so much. Not only can he not spell, which could, as I said, just be stuff lost in the translation from the cipher, but either way, these are professionals. They probably won't mess up on stuff like this. Like, they almost have this perfect, probably. Like, it's just terrible. It's just not right. Now, I will say that when he compares it, the thing that I mentioned that I can't put on YouTube, I hated that part. I genuinely did. I'm not going to get into what he said, because it's just... No, I'm not going to put that out. If you want to go see it, it's in the Wikipedia page. You can read it for yourself. Just search the Zodiac killer. Let's get into the killing of Pauline Lee Stein. The last confirmed Zodiac murder took place 2 weeks after the Lake Berryessa attacks. Around 9:40 p.m. on October 11, in downtown San Francisco, the Zodiac hailed a cab, which was driven by a doctoral student named Paul Stein. The killer gave a destination in Presidio Heights. When the taxi arrived at Washington and Maple Streets, the killer asked to be driven another block. At Washington and Cherry, around 9:55 p.m., the Zodiac shot Stein in the head with a handgun and took his wallet and car keys. 3 teenagers witnessed the crime from a house directly across the street from Stein's cab. The Zodiac's face was clearly visible by street light. So, yeah, the teenagers watched as the Zodiac wiped down the vehicle and riffled through Stein's clothes. He left behind 2 partial fingerprints from his right hand. Yeah. While the Zodiac was tending to the cab, the kids called the San Francisco Police Department, SFPD. They described the crime as a husky white man in dark, the criminal, sorry, not crime, as a husky white male in a dark or black jacket. The dispatcher mistakenly alerted SFPD that the suspect was black. Just 2 minutes after the call to SFPD, 2 nearby police officers responded to the radio dispatch. They encountered a white man in dark clothes walking north towards the Presidio Army base. Oh my god. They pulled alongside the man and asked if he had seen anything suspicious. The man confirmed he had seen someone waving a gun and heading east. Whoa, oh my god. The officers hurried away. The Zodiac later claimed he was the witness that spoke to the 2 officers. Oh my god, they were right next to him and they didn't even know. All because of the SFPD telling them that the suspect was black. I mean, that was probably mistaken from the dark or black jacket, which I can understand, but this is so... I'm getting angry. Spoke to the 2 officers. When police arrived at the scene, Stein was declared dead. SFPD canvassed the area, including the Presidio. The Zodiac had probably fled the area in a car by then. Police assumed the murder was a result of the robbery. However, the Zodiac mailed a bloody piece of Paul Stein's shirt to the San Francisco Chronicle on October 13th. He enclosed it in a letter where he boasted about the murder and claimed to have clandestinely watched SFPD search for him. The teenage witness has helped police artists make a composite sketch, same as the start of the video. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I'll tell you what I think. I think this man is an idiot, and I don't blame the police for mistaking the teenagers, saying that his jacket was a dark color, and it is a phone in the 1960s, which means there were probably a lot of details missed, which could have made it sound like they were saying he was black. Him talking to the police should have helped the police notice that he probably was suspicious. Like, I don't see why they didn't just stop him and search him real quick, because he was wearing black or a dark color, which obviously could have helped. But either way, I'm going to end off the video here with a couple of things to say. If you're going to murder, don't be stupid. Don't murder at all, even. Don't leave prints behind, which he did. And, well, that's pretty much it. I'm going to try to get collabs with a bunch of people, and that's it. Bye.